23 de marzo 2026, March 23, 2026. I'm Oliver Pichardo Spayet. All sketches tonight on Instagram, all sketches too. On Twitter X, all sketches tonight studio on YouTube to tell you that justice doesn't exist in the Dominican Republic. Seriously. Seriously. Not even national security. Not even defense, because we're talking about a young Andrés Pumarol Fernandez that has families in Florida, that has a home in Florida, that travels to Florida all the time. So not even there's a justice in the Dominican Republic, not even there's a military in the Dominican Republic, not even there's a police department in the Dominican Republic. So neither of those exist in the Dominican Republic, because Jean Andrés Pumarol Fernandez murdered a 70-year-old woman called Yolanda Ivone Handala Bugaville. He was murdered by stabbing. Murdered by stabbing. After he killed Yolanda, he continued stabbing Yolanda. He committed attempted murder against the maid and caretaker of Yolanda, Maria Teresa Fabian. She was seriously injured, traumatized for life. She's scared of her life right now. This beautiful person taking care of Yolanda in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. And nobody wants to offer security for Maria Teresa Fabian. Security, protection, so she can testify peacefully for her family, and for the family of Yolanda, and for the Dominican Republic, You feel good as a victim to testify, and face the criminal, and tell the truth, in front of a judge. You will feel good, But in order to find that feeling of feeling good of Maria Teresa Fabian, they need to provide security for this woman who was a caretaker and maid of Yolanda, So she can testify for Yolanda. She can testify for herself. She can testify for the dog of Yolanda. She can testify for the daughters of Yolanda, because she was present when Jean Andrés Pumarol Fernandez trespassed their private property. Not even with a shirt. That's disrespectful against seniors. When there's a 30-year-old walking in black jeans, in the home of two women, he's about to commit rape. So Jean Andrés Pumarol Fernandez had the intentions to commit rape and sexual abuse and sexual assault because he was not wearing a shirt. He was carrying two knives to commit rape. And in turn into murder, stabbing by murder. So she almost committed rape against two females and almost killed two females. But it ended with just one female being murdered and the other one seriously injured, gravely injured, traumatized for life. And of course, Dominican Republic doesn't offer security for her. No protection. There's no military in the Dominican Republic against this Floridian family that killed a 70-year-old woman. It could have been somebody's aunt, somebody's mother, somebody's grandmother, somebody's sister. It was all of that to somebody. Who's gonna fight for that somebody? Daughters of Yolanda. Who's gonna tell the truth? We need justice where the criminal that murdered somebody goes to prison, because this criminal is a hacker that hacks cell phones, he hacks computer, he hacks laptops, he hacks